Okay, so I had someone talk to me on Tumblr about friendship. Okay? So this is going to be my rant video. If any of you aren't aware, this video community channel thing is for my personal use. If you guys don't like my rants, I wouldn't suggest you to watch them. This is my warning ahead for you guys that I can be a little vulgar, so I'm trying to fix so I can be like, guys, this should be like for older audiences and don't flag because my videos are very, very obscene sometimes. So this one will be one of my more obscene ones because I can tend to lose it when I go on a tangent. This is just my heads up and my thing. Okay, so I was talking to a lot of my friends about friendship, and they tell me how they cannot go to their friends because they're afraid of their bothering them or that they're pestering them, they shouldn't be their friend, or how they're bottling things up because they can't tell someone. Um, no. Okay. Friends, the definition that I go by, that I live by, is a friend is someone who mutually likes you because you guys agree on personality and you guys have a mutual agreement to be there for each other when there is no one else to turn to. That is my definition of a friend. And I can tell you in more times than one how many times I have been betrayed, betrayed being loosely used by my friends. Friends being people I don't even know why they were my friends. They were kind of just there, and I was a really volatile child. But furthermore, if you cannot tell them your problems, then they aren't your friends, I guess. If you feel like you're bothering them, don't feel like that because they're obviously there because they want to be there for you. And if they don't, well, they're obviously not your friends. They're acquaintances at that point. Friends are people who can be like, hey, I'll listen to your problems when no one else will. That is what a friend is, in my definition. So if you're bottling things up, it's kind of like, so say we have a cup, because I don't feel like getting up. Say we have a cup that's half filled with water. Now say that more water keeps flowing into it. Now the water represents the problems that you're just bottling up, and the cup represents the amount of like problems that you can hold. If you're not constantly draining out the water, it will overflow. And that is where suicidal tendencies, self-harm, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and any other stress-induced things happen. If you're not constantly letting out the water, you are going to end up like that. And that is that isn't where people should go. That's why friends are here. Friends are here because you need to talk to them. They're here because they're here to help you. These people genuinely like you and they can give you advice, or else they wouldn't be there. That's all I have to say about that matter. Because I know sure, and you shouldn't go to the same person for the same problem multiple times because they're going to tell you the same exact thing. Maybe they'll word it differently, yeah, but it's the exact same thing. That's why you are encouraged to have multiple friends for multiple advice, for multiple varying versions of advice. That's why they encourage you to have many friends. Um, Parents, as much as you do not like them, they do give out some pretty good advice sometimes, or they give you someone to cry on, because they are supposed to love you unconditionally. If you do not have parents and you live with other relatives or other guardians, that's what they're there for, and if they're little shitheads about it, that's what your friends are here for. If your parents fail out on you, you have your friends. That is the general workings of how it is supposed to work. The general workings. Um, if you don't feel comfortable coming to people, there's always people on the internet because there's very nice people on the internet underneath all those lol, lol, xd, meme face trolls, trollolol people. Underneath all of that bullshit is genuine nice people. Like me. I'm a nice person. I'm very heartfelt. Or I try. And I give it pretty good advice if anyone actually needs it. Like, if you actually need me to come talk to you seriously, my blog is usually always open. Even though I'm probably asleep, if I'm not awake doing this or blogging, and if I don't come back to you almost immediately, it's probably because I was asleep. That's also one of the bigger things about telling people things online, because you never know if they're asleep or not. Which is why I would always recommend you, if you need to seriously talk to someone that you can't see face to face, that you can see face to face, go see them face to face, or at least go on Skype with them, ooh them, whatever you do to video chat, FaceTime them. It's always good to do it face to face, because sometimes text messages are literally typed out words that mean nothing. They have no sincerity behind it. An emoticon does not determine your sincerity. I don't know how many times I have to explain that to someone in a day, that it doesn't mean everything. But, and also with those um text talk, I forget what it's called, like acronyms for actual words. It doesn't help the cause, because they're gonna be like, you are my problem. It's kind of awful. Like, I totally suggest you just tell them face to face. And if you really can't do it because you have confidence issues, then tell them over text and tell them that you do feel very serious about this and it is bothering you. So, sorry, I had to yawn. But it is bothering you, and that you would like to talk to them, but you are uncomfortable seeing them face to face. That's what I do with a lot of my friends. I comfort them from a distance because I can't go see them, except for my best friend, who I will walk to their house and beat down their door and just walk in and make myself tea. Friendship right there. Um, Friendship levels are definitely determined by very different things. Um, like my friendship, I only have friendship for me is someone who has gained my trust and we have a mutual, you're okay in my book, you can come to me and I'll come to you. If you have my back, I have your back. And we're not afraid to call each other out on each other's stupidity. I only have one actual friend. The one that I hang out with, the one that I can go to school, the one who I can be like, I fucking hate you, and then she'll be like, yeah, whatever, and we're still good. I only have one of those. And you know what? One is better than none. This is the person I can walk into their house and make myself food and they don't care. And she can do the same for me. However, your friendships could be different. Yours could be, we have the same mutual likes. My advice for you to how to determine best friends from friends are best friends that you could actually tell things and they won't tell anyone. Like, friends shouldn't tell other people your business. Your business should stay between you and that person that you've said the things to. It's kind of like your intimate relationships. You can be open about it all you want, and you can be confident all you want. However, the more intricate details should be shared only between you and your intimate partner. Kind of how friendship works, actually, if you think about it. Um, I understand that a lot of you are probably going to give me a lot of hate for this. I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't really care. I'm probably one of the bigger people on the shipping boards for one of the fandoms I'm in, and I get a lot of hate for it. I just don't care anymore, dude. Because you have your opinion, which you are entitled to, and I have my opinion, which I'm entitled to. So if you don't like my opinion, you can shout and you can curse and you can scream like a child all you want, but it's not really going to affect me because it's your opinion and it's my opinion. I have no right to down upon your opinion, and you have no right to down upon my opinion. Yeah. This is just gonna be like, now it's gonna be like rants of everything that has been bothering me. Um, Convenience has been bothering me. And it's like not like the good convenience, like, oh, you're going to the thing, I am too, we can go together. It's not like one of those things. It's a, oh, a bad convenience where you make a post or something like that, or you send someone a text and then they yell at you thinking that you helped transpire like all these things or something. Like, unfortunately, the world does not revolve around you. If someone says something to you at the time where you are having a issue, they probably had no part in it. Like, the amount of times this week that people have told me that I'm a bad person or that my opinion is wrong because I've come in a conversation that was half-assed is ridiculous, and it gives me a headache. I realize that I make the same face in most of my videos. I'm gonna have to fix that. Um, like, everyone is entitled to their opinion, and people in friendship should be kept between you and the people that, like, this isn't me telling you how to run your life, but this is me suggesting things into your life so you're not gonna make the same mistakes that I've made. Um, it shouldn't be based on mutual likes alone. It should be based on people that you can actually go to when the situation gets rough and people not tell. Because I'm going to tell you this now, if you don't already know this, life is hard and it sucks, and then you die. That is life. Life sucks and then you die, the end. And it is very hard to live in. No other way to tell you this but that. Because people will betray you, and you're gonna fall down, and you're gonna get hurt. But your friends are the people who should be the people to help you back up. Your friends and your family should be the people who should be the people that you can go to and be like, hey, I need help in a situation. Like, if I really wanted to, I can go through my phone right now, which is what I'm doing, and go through my contacts. I have a good amount of contacts in here, like 40 something. The only people I could actually talk to in this entire thing, people I actually consider friends, two. Two people I can actually go to for anything and get good advice. These people are my best friends, but the only difference is one lives very far away and the other does not. The one person who's my best friend is also my girlfriend. If you're going, this is another piece of sagely advice from me. Do do not put everything on your significant other. It needs to be able to be a healthy relationship where it's a push and pull. If you're just doing all the pushing and you're not pulling, they're going to have their cup overflown. And your world should not rotate around them. You need to be able to be like, okay, so this is the designated day where I'm going to be like, hey, friends, and this is going to be the day where I'm with my significant other, and I'm going to be like, hey, significant other. Yeah, don't, don't, don't put everything into your significant other, because if you guys break up, and I'm not saying that you are, then you're gonna not know what to do with your life, and you're gonna fall into a depression, and it's gonna be pretty ugly. A lot of my friends are like that, whereas I'm pretty neutral about it. Like, me and my girlfriend can go pretty long without talking to each other. Like, we rarely talk to each other. And we just got together, you would assume that we'd be talking like all the time, but we don't. And it's very comfortable between us. I don't mind not talking to them because it shows that we're both we're very independent with each other, but we can both go to each other if we do have problems. However, this is not saying that you need to like completely ignore them and be like, I'm not talking to you because this blogger told me not to. No, you can run your life how you want, but I'm just telling you, you shouldn't do that because that can cause for future problems if you guys do end up breaking up, splitting up, divorcing. You guys should be able to maintain a normal life. What is too much for me is if you see them every day is not a problem. But if you're gonna push your friends out of the way for your relationships, that's a little overboard. Even seeing them every day is a little overboard. Like maybe like once a week, twice a week, that'd be good. But like don't spend all your time with them because it's not healthy. Your friends also will get concerned, like it's painful. So this will be the end of this video. My next video will probably most likely be the makeup challenge, which will be hopefully Monday if I do have the time to do it. If not, it will be sometime within next week, probably Friday night when I'm half awake and no one's awake and I can fall back asleep. Or if I'm lucky enough, it'll be this weekend. If my mother is working and she leaves the computer on so I can get onto it like an evil, sinister asshole. Ah. But yes, so comment, like, subscribe. If you have any requests for me to do something, just leave it in the comments down below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. You all are awesome for listening to me rant. Follow, comment to my Tumblr page and my Twitter page, even though my Twitter page isn't really anything important. My Twitter page is kind of just like me, just going like, yeah, I'm gonna get off before I say something really stupid that I'm gonna regret.